These 5 people are amongst the greatest quiz players in Britain. Together they make up the Eggheads, arguably the most formidable quiz team in the country. The question is, can they be beaten? Hello, welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. You might recognise them as they've won some of the country's toughest quiz shows. Please welcome our dream team.
Hello, my name's Judith Keppel and I was the first person in Britain to win £1 million on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Hello, I'm Kevin Ashman. I hold the record for the highest ever score on Mastermind, and in 2004 I became the World Quiz Champion.
Hi, I'm CJ Demouy. I've been a winner on 15 to 1, 100% and beat the nation.
Hello, I'm Daphne Fowler. I'm one of the few women to win the title Brain of Britain, and I won the grand final of 15 to 1 twice.
Hello, I'm Chris Hughes. Back in 1983, I won Mastermind, and I still hold the international Mastermind title.
Well, taking on our awesome Eggheads today are Gold Thinker from London. The guys met at university over 10 years ago and have been close friends ever since. As a quiz team, they have a 100% record. However, they've only quizzed together once before. So let's meet them.
Hi, I'm James. I'm 30 and I'm a communications officer.
Hi, I'm Dan. I'm 30 and I'm a software manager.
Hi, I'm Julian. I'm 28 and I'm a futures trader.
Hi, I'm James. I'm 29 and I'm a web designer.
Hi, I'm Dave. I'm 33 and I'm a new business director.
And so that 100% record, Gold Thinker, you quizzed together once before and you played yourselves, so you made sure you won. Is that how you got that?
Yeah, but it was a close run contest.
Yeah, I can imagine. Gold Thinker, you're self-confessed Bond saddos, are you?
Yeah, that's right. We like to think of ourselves as Bond aficionados, so we constantly test each other and watch the films quite religiously as well.
Yeah, and do you have role play? You Blofeld or something?
I tend to be like Blofeld because of my haircut, yes.
Yeah. Every day there's £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to the next show. So, Gold Thinker, the Eggheads have won the last game, which means £2,000 says you can't beat the Eggheads. The first head-to-head battle will be on the subject of arts and books. Well, Gold Thinker, who wants to play and who do you want to play against?
Boxman.
You, Jones.
It's got to be you.
Yeah, it looks like me.
Oh, no,
Off you go.
That's me, Jack.
It's going to be you, James, yeah? And who do you want to play?
CJ. Say CJ.
CJ.
So, James, CJ, let's have you both into the question room, please, to make sure there's no conferring. And, James, it's always the challenger's choice. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first, please.
OK, then, James, it's arts and books. Here's your first question. What was the first name of the opera singer Caruso? Was it Enrico, Federico, or Luigi? What was the first name of the opera singer Caruso?
I have to admit, opera is not my specialist subject. I'm just hoping for some kind of flicker there. I'm going to go with, as a complete guess, Luigi.
OK. CJ, do you have any idea?
I'd go for Enrico.
If you'd gone for Enrico, you would have been right. I'm afraid you're wrong, James. It's Enrico Caruso, not Luigi. So nothing there. But let's see if CJ gets his right. OK, CJ, your first question. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is a book by which writer? Hunter S. Thompson, Ken Kesey, or Tom Wolfe?
If you'd have asked me this a few weeks ago, I wouldn't have known it, but the gentleman has recently died, and it's Hunter S. Thompson.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is a book by Hunter S. Thompson. Yeah, it's the right answer. OK, so important you get something on the board pretty soon, James, like about now. Here's your second question. Which writer, born in 1795, wrote Ode to a Grecian Urn? Was it Byron, Shelley, or Keats?
Again, it's going to have to be a guess, I think. Ode to a Grecian urn. I'll go with Keats.
Okay. Guessing away there. The scattergun approach. Anyone from Goldfinger, any ideas?
I'd have guessed at Byron.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to embarrass you lot because he's got it right. Keats is just trying to see if you differentiate. Yes, Keats, you've got one there. That's good. Very important as well. Okay, CJ, your second question. Which Cornish town has its own branch of the Tate Gallery? Is it St Austell, St Ives or Penzance?
That is the beautiful place of St Ives.
St Ives, that's the right answer, CJ. So that puts you into a 2-1 lead, which means you've got to get this one right, James. Just to make CJ face another question. James, what is the title of the sequel to Robert Louis Stevenson's popular novel Kidnapped? What's the sequel to Kidnapped? Is it Katrina, Marianne or Penelope?
Robert Louis Stevenson. I know a little bit about him, but not enough to know this answer. I'm going to go for Marianne.
OK, Marianne. CJ, is it Marianne?
I'll be honest, I have no idea. That's the one I would have gone for, but I do not know this.
Interesting. Interesting, because Marianne is the wrong answer. The right answer is Katrina. The sequel to Kidnapped was Katrina. So that means, CJ, you don't have to face another question. CJ, you're through into the final round. Bad luck, James. You've been beaten by CJ. As a result, you will not be able to help your team in the final round. CJ and James, please come back and join your teams. So after one round, the challengers have lost one brain from the final round, whilst the Eggheads have lost none. So our next subject is science. Goldthinker, who wants to play? It can't be James, because he has just played, of course. And you can play anyone you like, apart from CJ.
I think
You love your periodic table.
all of us, you're the closest match.
Did you love your periodic table?
Okay, yeah. Then I'll play.
OK, it's going to be you, Julian. Who are you going to play against?
Actually, I reckon you don't have to Daphne. I reckon Daphne.
Go on then, yeah.
Go on then.
I'll challenge Daphne if that's possible.
Oh,
please.
challenge. I like that, throwing down the gauntlet. Daphne's played science 3 times in this series and won it 3 times. And I know you mentioned your periodic tables there. She loves hers as well. So, Julian and Daphne, to ensure there's no conferring, please take your positions in the question. So, Julian, do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second.
OK. Elected to let Daphne start. So here's your first question then, Daphne. It's science. What name is given to the scientific study of high-frequency sounds beyond the range of human hearing? Is it megasonics, ultrasonics, or sonophonics?
Ultrasonics, damn it.
It's the right answer, Daphne. OK, then, Julian. What is the technical term for the human thigh bone? Is it the femur, the tibia, or the talus?
I think I should really know this. I guess it'll be the femur or the tibia, but I will go for the femur.
It's the right answer.
Well done.
So that's one apiece. Your second question, Daphne. The gallbladder lies directly beneath which organ of the human body? The gallbladder. Is it below the liver, the heart, or the pancreas?
Gosh, I know it's not the heart, so... Ooh.
Yeah. Maybe a chance here, Julie.
Yes, probably. The liver.
Yes, it's the right answer, Daphne, so that puts you back in front again. Julian, your second question. The ill-fated Beagle 2 mission, led by physicist Colin Pillinger, was a project intended to explore which planet? Was it Neptune, Venus, or Mars? Beagle 2.
Okay. Probably. I think Neptune. I think's too far away. So Venus or Mars. Actually, Venus may be a fair way away as well. I'll have a crack at Mars.
OK. Yeah, Mars is the right answer. That's 2-all. Daphne, Who won the 1903 Nobel Prize for Physics and the 1911 Nobel Prize for Chemistry? Was it Marie Curie, Albert Einstein, or Wilhelm Röntgen?
Well, I know Marie Curie did win 2 Nobel Prizes, so I'll go for her.
Marie Curie is the right answer. Won the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1903, and then in 1911, 8 years later, won the Nobel Prize for Chemistry. See what you're up against, Julian. It's tough, but you're doing really well.
Pretty tough.
Yeah. What is the name of the process by which food is passed through the human intestine? Is it pericycle, pericarp, or peristalsis?
I should remember this as well.
It's the name of the process by which food is passed through the human intestine.
I did A-level biology, and peristalsis is a name that I remember, but I don't know, it could be related to humans, plants, anything, but just because I recognise the name, I'm going to go for peristalsis.
Yes, it's the right answer. Well done, Julian. Peristalsis is the name of the process which passes food through the intestine. So that means, Daphne, as you well know, and Julian, just in case you don't, after 3 questions each, the scores are level, 3 all. It means we go to sudden death, which means we remove the multiple choice element. No choices will appear at all. Just got to hear a straight answer from you. So it's you first, Daphne. People who suffer from thanatophobia have an irrational fear of what?
Is that TH?
TH, thanatophobia.
Death.
This is sudden death.
And it's death.
People who suffer from thanatophobia have an irrational fear of death is the right answer. Yes, Daphne, as you well knew. I'm not sure you would have got that one, Julian, would you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. That's
No,
good, yeah. Of course you would, yeah. Well, you've got to get this one, that's for sure. What is an alternative name for the wild hyacinth flower? What's an alternative name for the wild hyacinth?
Ivy?
Is that your answer?
That's my answer, yeah.
OK, ivy, the alternative name for the wild hyacinth. Ivy's not really much of a flower, is it?
That's a very good point.
Daphne, just to check with you, it's the wrong answer, Julian. Daphne, do you know?
Well, I'd have gone for bluebell.
Yeah, it is bluebell, I'm afraid, not ivy, which means that Daphne has won. As a result, you won't be playing there in the final round either. Daphne and Julian, please come back and join your teams. As it stands, the challengers have lost 2 brains from the final round, whilst the Eggheads haven't lost any. And our next subject is geography. So James, Dan, or Dave, it's one of you to play.
I'm not too bad on geography.
Those two are our best sort of anchor men anyway. So,
Yeah, and food and drink
so it
is
doesn't matter if we lose you.
food and drink and entertainment are you. So just make you lose me.
It's a very complicated flow chart to me. Now, who plays who and who's been held back to do what. And, OK, so it's going to be you, James.
I'm going to play,
And who are you going to play? Anyone but Daphne and CJ, because, of course, they've both played today.
Sure.
Do you want Chris or Judith?
He's only international mastermind.
Go, Chris.
Go
Judith.
Okay.
I'd like to take on Judith, please.
OK, James, you're going to take on Judith. The subject is geography. Let's have James, a millionaire winner. Judith, into the question room, please, to face the questions. James, would you like to go first or second?
I will go second, please.
OK, once again, letting the Eggheads start. Judith, your first question then. Judith, what is the capital of Colombia? Is it Bogota, Caracas, or Santiago?
Bogota.
Yeah, the capital of Colombia is Bogota. Well done. 1 to you. OK, then, James, your first question. In what type of geographical environment would you find mangroves? Tundra, deserts, or swamps? Where would you find mangroves?
Right. I think I know this one. I believe that it's swamps.
OK. Swamp is the right answer. And, Eggheads, what precisely are mangroves, then?
They're about the only tree that grows in salt water.
There we are. Judith, here's your second question, 1 all. The Hoover Dam was built on which US river? The Mississippi, the Hudson, or the Colorado? The Hoover Dam.
I think that's the Colorado River.
Yeah, Colorado is the right answer. Well done, Judith. 2 to you. And straight back to you then, James. Your second question. Queen Maud Land and Mount Erebus are features of which continent? Antarctica, Africa, or Europe? Queen Maud Land and Mount Erebus.
I'm going to go for Antarctica.
OK, you're right. That makes it 2-2. Third question apiece coming up. Yours first, Judith. The flag of which African country features a bird at its centre? South Africa, Egypt, or Uganda?
Well, South Africa, if it was going to have something, would have a springbok, wouldn't it? So it's not South Africa. Let me just think. I think it might be Uganda. I'm not sure.
Could give James a real chance if you slip up here. It's obviously third question. Eggheads?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. Uganda has a bird at its centre. That means Judith has got all hers right. It means you've got to get this one right. The abyssal zone is an alternative name for what geographical area? The moon's surface, the ocean's floor, or the Sahara Desert?
I don't know the answer. My initial thought was the sea, and obviously abyss would seem to lean towards that. I'll go with gut instinct and say ocean's floor.
You're right. Keeps the game going. Well done. Well done, James. Well, that's 3 out of 3, but you're well aware now we go to sudden death, and gets a lot harder now. So, Judith, your first sudden death question. No choices. Who is the only 20th century US president to be featured on Mount Rushmore?
Is it Woodrow Wilson?
Is that your answer?
Well, that's what sprang to my mind. So, yeah, I have to go with that.
Woodrow Wilson. Certainly a 20th century president. Eggheads, is it Woodrow Wilson?
Yes,
Roosevelt.
Judith's old friend Theodore Roosevelt.
Yeah, it's your old friend, as Kevin's saying, Theodore Roosevelt, Teddy Roosevelt. Yeah. So, a real chance then, James, to get you through into the final round. Which of the world's major cities takes its name from a Portuguese phrase meaning River of January?
I know that Rio is Spanish for river, and January certainly sounds like Janeiro to me, so I'm going to go for Rio de Janeiro.
OK, Rio de Janeiro. It is Rio de Janeiro. It's the right answer. It's put you through into the final round. The first goal thinker through there. The third time of asking, you got in there. So well done, James. You've taken on Judith and emerged triumphant. Great news for the challengers. It means you will be there playing in the final round for £2,000. Please come back and both of you and join your teams. And now it's more interesting. The challengers have lost 2 brains from the final round, whilst the Eggheads have lost 1. And our next subject is entertainment. Who wants to play? It's Dan or Dave against Kevin or Chris.
He did film studies.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Going to be you, Dave. Who do you want to play, Kevin or Chris?
I bet Chris watches loads of TV.
We'll take a vote. Kevin. I vote Kevin.
Being very democratic there, taking a vote. So are you going to play Kevin?
Kevin.
OK. Well, Kevin's played 4 in this series and won 4. In actual fact, every time Kevin's played in this series on head-to-heads, he hasn't lost, and same goes for Daphne, actually. So, can I have you both, please, into the question room? And Dave, just before we start, are you going to start or let Kevin?
I'll start.
OK, then your first question, Dave. It's entertainment. Here we go. Rick Parfitt and Francis Rossi are members of which rock band? Status Quo, T-Rex, or Sweet?
Well, I'll have a 100% guess at Status Quo.
Yeah, you'd certainly bet on that one, wouldn't you? Messrs Parfitt and Rossi are, of course, members Well, status quo, that's the right answer. So nice one there to ease you in, Dave. Kevin, your first question. In the TV series Doctor who was the creator of the Daleks? Was it the Rani, Davros, or Morbius?
I've got a friend who'd never forgive me if I got this one wrong, so I'll go for Davros.
Yeah, it is Davros. It's the right answer, of course it is. That's 1-1. Dave, your second question then. Who plays the adventurer Rick O'Connell in the 1999 film version of The Mummy? Is it Hugh Jackman, Vin Diesel, or Brendan Fraser? Who plays the adventurer Rick O'Connell in the 1999 film version of The Mummy?
I've never seen it, but I'm pretty confident that it's Brendan Fraser.
Okay. Anyone of you, rest of the Goldfinkers, seen it?
Yeah, I haven't.
It's kind of classic video, isn't it?
It's
Get out,
rubbish.
bit of pizza and 75 bottles of lager. Yes, Rick O'Connell is played by Brendan Fraser in The Mummy. That's very good. So, 2 to you, 1 to Kevin. Kevin's second question. Kevin, Tonight's the Night is a musical based on the works of which singer? Rod Stewart, Elvis Presley, or Buddy Holly?
It's quite a recent one, I think. It's Rod Stewart.
It's the right answer. Well done, Kevin. 2-2. So, Dave, in which television series did Dave run the Winchester Club? Is it The Sweeney, Minder, or The Professionals?
Without a doubt, that's Minder.
I'll have a VAT.
And a large VAT, exactly.
Yes, Dave, your alter ego, ran the Winchester Club in Minder is the right answer. So there you are, 3 out of 3. And Kevin, if you get this wrong, it'll be your first defeat in this particular series of Eggheads. Radio was a UK hit single in 2004 for which singer? Was it Will Young, Robbie Williams, or Daniel Bedingfield?
That's Robbie Williams.
Robbie Williams is the right answer. So, both of you going exceptionally well here, 3-3, which means, once again, we're into sudden death. And you know what that means, Dave? Just got to hear the answer. Get Rich or Die Trying is a 2003 album by which rap artist? Get Rich or Die Trying?
I think it's 50 Cent.
50 Cent is the right answer. You're really going some today, Dave.
Well, I know.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay then, Kevin. Be afraid, be very afraid is the tagline for which 1986 movie? Be afraid, be very afraid is the tagline for which 1986 movie? Wow. Got him thinking there, Dave, and sudden death.
I remember Christina Ricci saying it at some stage in The Addams Family. But I'm trying to think if it stemmed from an earlier film. All right, I'm going to go for The Addams Family. I don't know it, so that's what I'm going to go for.
Well, it's The Fly, not The Addams Family. Be
Never
afraid,
actually
be
seen it.
very afraid. You've actually seen it?
No, I've never seen it.
Oh, well. Dave, what a scalp to have claimed. It's goodbye to the World Quiz Champion. He won't be playing in the final round, so a personal triumph for you. And let's see if you can translate that in the final round into a cash triumph for the entire team. Dave and Kevin, please come back and join your teams. Oh, what a victory, Dave. How do you feel after that?
I'm over the moon. Chuffed.
It's what we've been playing towards. It is time for the final round, which as always is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads will not be allowed to take part in this round. So Julian and James from Goldfinker and Judith and Kevin from the Eggheads, would you please leave the studio? Well, James, Dan and Dave, you're playing to win Goldfinker £2,000. CJ, Daphne and Chris, you're playing for something which money couldn't attempt to buy. The Eggheads' reputation. James, Dan and Dave, would you like to go first or second?
I think we'll go second, please.
OK, then, it's the Eggheads' first question. It's the final round, £2,000 for the challengers if they should win. Eggheads, who was the Roman goddess of the hearth and household? Minerva, Nike, or Vesta?
Vesta.
It's the right answer, so 1 to you. OK, your first question then, Goldfinker. Eggheads forging into an early lead. Where would you find a machine called a totalizator? A racetrack, a stock exchange, or a supermarket? Where would you find a machine called a totalizator?
It's racing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. It's not like a supermarket, is it?
First impression would be racetrack, yeah.
Fine.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's got to be what the tote's short for, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Or it could be total.
Racetrack.
Yeah, we'll go racetrack.
Racetracks, yeah, it's the right answer. And
Really?
it's abbreviated to tote.
Yes.
So, here we go, Eggheads. Your second question. The word vitriform means that something resembles what? Marble, leather, or glass? Vitriform.
It's glass.
The word vitriform means that something resembles glass is the right answer. Well, 2 to them. Got to keep up with them. Goldthinker, your second question. £2,000 up for grabs. What type of dance takes its name from the German word meaning to revolve? Is it waltz, tango, or rumba?
It's got to be waltz, isn't it? Ends in a Z.
That's good enough.
Well, waltz obviously is a rounded. It's like the waltzer at the fair, isn't it?
Tango's South American, isn't it?
Yeah. Rumba.
You know where the rumba's from?
Rumba's.
Waltz is...
Well, that was Latin
That's
American.
sort of...
It's got to be the waltz.
Waltz?
Yeah.
Waltz, let's go for waltz.
So lock in waltz.
Waltz, lock it in. OK, there you go. I love the reasoning there. Tango South American. Well, rumba's the rumba, isn't it? And waltz is the right answer, so it's 2 to you and 2 to the Eggheads. So we go to the point at which the game could be decided. Eggheads, who was the first darts player to complete a televised 9-dart finish in tournament play? Was it Eric Bristow, John Lowe, or Jockey Wilson?
It was John Lowe.
Yeah, it was John Lowe completed the first televised 9-dart checkout in tournament play. So that means, as you know, Goldthinker, you've got to get this right or the game's over. Which newspaper, first published on May the 4th, 1896, was devised by Lord Rothermere and Lord Northcliffe? Was it the Daily Mail, the Guardian, or the Daily Express?
1896. It's not going to be the Guardian, is it? 'Cause that used to be the Manchester Guardian. Yeah, it used to be the Manchester Guardian.
Yeah, isn't it? Just a Mail Express.
I think it's the Express.
Yeah.
Rothermere and Northcliffe were both in, not that this matters, but they were both in the government at one point.
Yeah. Go with the Express.
Let's go for Express.
We're going to go Daily Express.
OK, Daily Express. The newspaper first published on May the 4th, 1896, devised by Lord Rothermere and Lord Northcliffe. Eggheads?
Daily Mail.
Daily Mail,
Office boys,
not
4 office boys.
Daily Express. Which means, Eggheads, you have won again. Commiserations, Goldthinker. Really good game. The Eggheads have done their what comes usually naturally to them, and they still reign supreme over Quizland. I'm afraid you won't be going home with that £2,000, which of course means the money rolls over to our next show. Eggheads, congratulations. Can anyone beat you? Do join us next time to see if the new challengers have the brains to defeat the Eggheads. £3,000 says they don't. Goodbye.
Chris Packham discovers wildlife on our rocky islands, including puffins and seals, in Nature's Calendar next. Then Brian Blessed brings the wild beauty of Britain into your living room in Saving Planet Earth UK on BBC Two at 7. All new Thursday night comedy from 9 tonight. Dara O'Brien's back with Mock the Week, and then it's blast off for Hyperdrive comedy that's out of this world at 9:30, and still game at 10. Jack and Victor face the heat.